The following program is brought to you by Kevin Shorey Ministries and our family of friends.
1 minute, Mr. Shorey. Here we go. Silent night, holy night, all is calm.
What's going on?
What?
But that's beautiful. It's a caroling day, but you know, we don't have 1 minute. I don't know whoever came up with that 1 minute Mr. Shorey thing, but there's no 1 minute. So roll it. It's the Kevin Shorey Show! Taped before a live studio audience in the Branson Mill in Branson, Missouri. Today, Kevin's special guest, Shelia Artt. And the sometimes funny but always co-host, Justin Aller. And now, over the river and through the woods, here we go, caroling with your host, Kevin Shorey. Isn't it a great day to serve the Lord? Come on, give the Lord a hand of praise. Yeah. I got the perfect song about the perfect plan. Oh, not just an accident, nor a coincidence, but skillfully crafted by His hand. Not just a holiday, but meant to wash away all the wicked sins of mortal man. It was our Father's dream for His Son to redeem. Christmas was His perfect plan. Even before this world was crafted, heaven's master architect drafted a perfect and flawless design. Though hell did its best to try and stop it, no power on earth could block it. No, nothing could stop Bethlehem's child. Not just an accident, nor a coincidence, but skillfully crafted by His hand. Not just a holiday, but it was meant to wash away all the wicked sins of mortal man. It was our Father's dream for His Son to redeem. Christmas was His perfect plan. Even before I was born on this earth, God planned for Mary to give birth to the one who would die for me. Though hell did its best to try and persuade me, Jesus came to save me. He wants us all to be set free. Not just an accident, nor a coincidence, but skillfully crafted by His hand. Not just a holiday, but it was meant to wash away all the wicked sins of mortal man. It was our Father's dream for His Son to redeem. Yeah, Christmas was His perfect plan. Thank you, Lord. Christmas was your perfect plan.
Whoa! Hey, everybody. Good news. Our Kevin Shorey Show t-shirts are in. They've got the logo here, and it says the phrase, "We're reaching the world." You can get one today for your donation of $20, or get two for $30. You can get some in time for Christmas and help us spread the word that Jesus is the answer for your world today.
And we're back. Hallelujah. How's everybody doing? Merry, 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 Merry Christmas. Shelia Artt's on the program. It's going to be a great program today. I'm so happy. I'm in such good cheer today. It's a great day. Justin, let me tell you why.
Tell me why.
Thank you for asking.
Oh, what is
because I thought, oh, this is corny. I'm not going to do this anymore. We're not going to. But I thought if people around the country voted, just so we know you're out there.
Yeah.
And so we got our first letters back. I said, just tuck $1 in just to say you love us and you're with us. And if you hate us, put in $2 or $3. So so people have been saying, so we got Indiana, Illinois, Oklahoma.
That was the first.
California. Well, guess what came in the mail
let me get the stickers out, Kevin.
I know, over the week. Get the stickers ready. Are you ready? Another Illinois. Springerton, Illinois. Marion.
Springerton.
Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. She put in, well, she doubly loves us. I don't think she hates us, but she sent 2. Like your show. Watch it every day. I'm home. I lost my husband, but I'm putting in your $1. Love, it must be Jay. It must be you. I love, somebody loves you. I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. Thank you, Marion. I know, Springerton, Missouri,
Awesome.
right? You got Missouri?
Oh, you said Illinois.
That's what I said, Illinois. Yes. Here's Missouri. That's the next one. Did you put it up there?
Yeah.
Illinois? Okay. Sharon from Missouri. This is in Missouri right here. Okay. This is St. Anne, Missouri. I don't know where that is, but there's $1. Look at that, Sharon. And I am a fan of Little E.
Oh, where did you say that was? Where?
That was in St. Anne, Missouri.
St. Anne, that's up by
St.
Louis.
Oh, it's up by St. Louis? All the saints are over there. All right.
Oh,
is that true? Yes. All right. Well, let's go back to the West Coast. Look at this. Gig Harbor, Washington, the state of Washington. Peggy sent a nice Christmas card and $1. Okay. Yes. Here is my $1. I vote yes for you and your program. I don't like Justin. Please get him off. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. She says the opposite. You and Justin bring joy into my home.
Awesome.
This is just blessing me. And I'm just getting the good Christmas spirit here. This is Lola. She's a family of friend.
Yeah.
We know about the family of friends.
She's in California, right?
She mentioned family of friends now. You know, that's $33 a month, $1 for every year I've been in ministry. And you do the $33, we send you a gift automatically. The gift this month, we're sending a mop cloth to all the, it's a Velcro mop cloth. It's not saying you ladies need to do work. It's just to bless you and make your work easier. It's it's an invention. You put it at the end of your broom or your Swiffer, and you Swift your floor, your ceiling, your walls, your whole. And then when you're done, put it in the washer and dryer. Comes back out clean. You reuse it over and over. You don't have to give Swiffer all your money. There you go. Sorry, Swiffer. We'd like you to support us. But that and we pick a DVD for kids, grandkids, children's church, Sunday school, wherever you want to do it. That's the 33 and the 333. I was going to stop that. And then we got VIP people joining the 333. And that's where you get to have dinner and a show with me. If you come to Branson, we put you up for 2 days. That's our VIP, and then we shower you with gifts. Didn't mean to do that up front, but Lola is one of those, $33 a month. But she still says, I'm going to vote. She's in Cottonwood, California. That's another. So we got up there, we got down here. Yes, this is Arizona, California. Yes, they're watching coast to coast, and that's just the beginning. So you want $1? Vote, throw it in, all right, and send it to us. Even if you don't put in $1, just say we vote for the Kevin Shorey Show, and it keeps us on the air by just encouraging us. I'm just feeling so. I already sang a Christmas song for my Christmas. Can I sing another one? Can I sing one more song? I just want to sing it.
Yeah.
Should I use I can just use this, right, to sing. And it's just a short song. Everybody sing along. Are you ready? Come on. Wait, are you ready? Everybody knows that. Come on. Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. Come on. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And as you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Oh, the mistletoe hung where we can see. Somebody waits for you. Kiss her once for me. Come on, have a holly jolly Christmas. And in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Jingle bells, please. Yeah. One more time, say, oh, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, just kiss her once for me, for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Yay! And you know, if you keep sending in the dollars and voting across the country, and we fill up the states, he took it away already, then I'll keep singing Holly Jolly Christmas. I just love it. Okay, he left prematurely before we could finish up, but we wanted to finish up and let you know we have our book club bundle, and this is 4 books that we picked, the best books of the year we put together, and $50 we send it free shipping to you, 4 of our best. It's a testimony of how one woman's faith took her around the United States. She walked with one leg around the perimeter of the United States. This is one of my favorite history books. It's told by Teddy Roosevelt. This is The Soldiers of Allah. This tells about terrorism and its history, and this is the enemy called average. We are not to be average. How many know the middle is just as close to the bottom as to the top? C is just as close to A as it is to F. So I want to be A+. I want to be above average. I want to be what God has called us to be, the head and not the tail. Blessed in the city, blessed in the field. Blessed. I'm preaching now. Come on. Oh God. We want to send you those books. That's to bless, you'll bless us as we bless you. And this is our newest, this is what I love, this family prayer Bible. And this is 365 Bible stories, devotions for you to share with your kids. Get rid of the video games and turn off the television and shut down the computer and the cell phone for just 10 minutes at least, and pray with your kids and your grandkids if they're over for Christmas. Here's a great thing, and it not only has the stories, but it has the date. You can mark the date that you shared it with your kids or grandkids. It has questions. You can ask them about the story they just read. There's a scripture and prayer time in it. So it helps you so much. And as a bonus, when you get done with the devotion, what you do is sit down and color with them. But you don't have to worry that, well, I don't know if I want to color, because they color. There's a side for the adults and a side for the kids. So you just tear it out. It's perforated right there. You tear it out and you sit next to them and you color your picture. They may want to help you and you may want to help them, but they don't have to color alone and you watch. It's the Family Prayer Bible coloring book, free, sent as a bonus, free with the Family Prayer Bible. Isn't that a cool deal right there? We want to send that to you. Merry Christmas, and you can get it in time for Christmas if you order now. Otherwise, Happy New Year. But there you go. There's all the books. There's all the, it's just, and we're going to talk about this in a little while because, this is just the miracle cure that everybody's finding out in the pure silver. And we're going to have a message from Dr. Gordon Pedersen, who has reinvented the structured silver. Sacred, he calls it, because they infuse it with music, sacred music. So this is the sacred structured silver. It's no longer acidic. This is now alkaline. This no longer has the TEA that the silver sol had. Nothing against them. That they, it brought healing. A lot of people. I drank silver sol every day of my life for a long time, but they found that there's a certain additive in it that is not so beneficial. So they've taken that out. Or as they say in Arkansas, they tooken it out, and so this is the sacred. Sorry, Arkansas people, but that commercial will be that ad. Dr. Pedersen will talk about that in just a little bit. I just want to mention it because I wanted to sing. Silver gel, it's Christmas time. Get your silver. Why am I on television? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome one of my favorite pastors around here and really an evangelist and just a great communicator of the gospel, my friend, Miss Shelia Artt. Would you welcome her here today? Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Kevin.
We can finally officially say that. We can say Merry Christmas. Yes.
That's right.
Yes, today being like we're in the week right before
I've got my
Christmas.
Christmas sweater on.
I like that. Is it a snowman or a penguin?
This is actually a penguin.
A penguin. That is beautiful.
And he has bells that jingle.
He does.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't do that on TV much, but
You wouldn't?
I would, but I wouldn't ask a lady to do that. But anyway, I appreciate you jingling your bells for us at Christmas. Yes,
I have to tell you
please don't.
before I forget, I was at my mom's house for her 89th birthday last week. And
I love her.
my aunt turned over. They were looking for something to watch, and guess what they found on TV? the Kevin Shorey Show.
Well, bless them.
On CTN, on DirecTV. It's 376 all over the world.
It
Here
is.
on DirecTV. And I said, I'm going to be on there next week. So they are so excited. They're watching every day to make sure they don't
Yay.
miss me.
Well, hi, Mom.
So
and-
Monroe, Louisiana can go on your map now.
All right,
Yeah.
Louisiana can go on the map.
Yeah.
Mark that down, Jay. We
Monroe.
got to put that on there. Monroe, Louisiana.
Yeah, there
we
you
were
go.
just there, as a matter of fact.
Were
and
you?
We were. Just a few weeks ago, we were there with Pastor Marvin Gorman.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And his son Mark Gorman has a
Right.
church down there
Exactly.
in Metairie, and we were playing that again on this week because it was good.
Yeah.
And we want
Right.
people to pray for Marvin because
Right.
he's been through some health issues.
Right.
So please pray.
Well-
First he was full of fluid, then they drained the fluid, then he was dehydrated. So you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just doctors. They're practicing medicine.
That's all they're doing.
But,
But we know the
thank
great
God for 'em.
physician.
We know the
right?
great physician. I'm setting you up.
Yeah, right.
So I just am excited about Christmas. I'm excited about, I wish Christmas was all the time. And really in my
I do
heart it
too.
is.
I absolutely.
Because
I
it's
read
the
the other
Christ.
day, Jesus is the reason for the season. As a matter of fact, he's a reason for every day.
Yes, he is.
You know, so
He is.
Yeah,
For
he is,
every day
he is,
because
right.
it was his plan. I'd use this example a lot because I use a GPS a lot in traveling around the country.
Yeah.
And we were just in Dodge City, Kansas. Hi, Dodge City, Kansas. And anyway, so as you're using the GPS, you take a wrong road and it says rerouting or recalculating.
Right.
And if you got that obnoxious voice, which I turned off.
Yeah.
But I put some British voice on, so I'm being
Yeah.
yelled at by a British person. recalculating.
Yeah, that's right.
So when I'm that's what Jesus did. That's what God did. When Adam sinned,
Yeah.
and when each time throughout history, when it seemed like it was just going to be messed up, God all along had a perfect plan.
He absolutely did.
And he has a perfect plan for
Absolutely,
everybody. That's
yeah.
why we do this show.
From even before the beginning of time, he already had a plan for man.
I mean, I think of even the things that you've been through in your life. And you've
Yeah.
had a testimony on here about that many times, those horrible things. But it was a plan. God didn't just say,
yeah.
oops, I didn't know that was going to happen.
I know. I say, God's not up and having wringing his hands going like, oh, no, what am I going to do about
Yeah,
this?
exactly.
He knows exactly. He's already planned something through that's going to grow you up and
Yes.
show you more of his glory. It is, we talk about from glory to glory, but we just want the high peaks. But
Yeah,
the glory,
exactly.
the glory for most of the time comes in the trials.
Yes.
Because we see him rescuing us from ourselves mainly,
Yeah, boy, ain't
mainly
that
it's
the
rescuing
truth.
us
Boy,
from
you just said a
ourselves.
mouthful.
We can say a lot of other things out there, but we're our biggest problem,
Yeah.
Somebody said, I met the enemy and he's enemy.
He's enemy. Yeah. That's true. That's
Right.
true.
Well, my biggest enemy.
I've been preaching about God's gifts to us through the three wise men. Well,
Yeah,
we don't know
right.
that there were three, but there were three gifts.
Yeah, right.
Gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
And they did not come to the manger.
No, they went to the house after
That's
they
right.
I know that. There's a lot of stuff that people traditionally say wrong, but
I love just blowing people's mind. And Mary, it never mentions that Mary traveled on a donkey either.
no.
You will not find that in the Word.
Can you imagine being pregnant, traveling on a donkey for a few hundred
I
miles?
know.
Yeah, exactly.
I can imagine being pregnant but not traveling on a donkey.
Right, yeah.
We did have a car that felt like one when I was going to the hospital one time, but
I
it was
can't
over
even
the river and
imagine
through the woods.
pregnancy. I'm just so thankful. I carry enough already. I can't imagine a baby kicking in there and
I did that 5 times, so I got to be
But
good
isn't
at
Carol
it.
Burnett the one that said that giving birth is like taking your lower lip and lifting it over your head?
Yeah. She did. That's right.
No thanks. But I think you were telling me about 3 wise women. What's that?
3 wise women of Christmas. Now, see, really, like you said, we don't know that there were 3 wise men.
No.
But we do know there were 3 wise women. They're all spoken of around concerning the birth of Christ.
Really?
And of course, we know one, but I'm going to say
Mary.
that one to last.
Okay.
And the other would have been Mary's cousin Elizabeth. But the first one I like to mention because of her age, and we give her honor, is Anna,
Anna, yes.
who was in the temple. And it says here, here's her wisdom. I'm just going to say evidence of her wisdom. She was satisfied with her singleness. She knew that she had she'd
All right,
been a
ladies.
widow.
Yeah.
Well, she was married 7 years, and she's now 84 years old. So she's been a widow for probably, 60 years at
Whoa.
least.
Yeah.
And yet she was very satisfied and found her
Yes.
place in that. She spent her days in prayer and fasting. She was wise enough that she had an expectation of the fulfillment
Yes,
of
she
God's
did.
promises.
That's awesome.
And I love this. There's a passage that says, she talked about the child Jesus to everyone who was looking for the redemption of Jerusalem. And so Anna, let's see, I'm going to read this. She began praising God. She talked about the child to everyone. This is from the scriptures, who had been waiting expectantly for God to rescue them.
Yeah.
So she was a very wise woman. She
Wise,
talked about
yes.
the
Ladies, if you're old and single, do not worry. God's not through with you.
No,
the best
absolutely.
is yet to come.
And she saw
Right?
the fulfillment of her hope and her
Right,
promises.
Norma? No, I'm just. But I love picking on
and
Norma.
I actually want to do a book on this. I've taught this for several years, and I could go into it quite a bit. But let me
we
just
got
tell you,
a minute and a half.
Yeah,
so we better,
a minute and a half.
I know we've lost our time already.
Oh my goodness! Well, Elizabeth, I like to say
love
this
her.
about Elizabeth. It took an older woman to be proud of that unusual son. God, in His wisdom, allowed her as an older woman. I mean, she was quite aged, and people were surprised. She never had a child, and yet she has this most unusual son, and she is so proud of him. Yeah. Because she's going, that's my boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot more you can say about her.
I know, and then of course Mary.
And Mary,
being a teenager, basically.
Yeah, really. I mean, there's so much. She was engaged to a righteous man. She didn't protest, even though she was a virgin. She didn't reject the message from the angel, but kept pondering what kind of salutation this was. And then I love this in Luke 1, verse 37, for nothing will be impossible with God. And Mary said, behold, the bondslave of the Lord, may it be done unto me according to your word. Now that's wisdom.
May it be done to me according to
My
your
favorite, when I know God's given me a difficult assignment, I go back to that word that Mary said. May it be done unto me according to your word. God, I trust
Praise
you.
God.
It doesn't look like it's the right thing. It doesn't even make sense. I'm, 14, 15 years old and I'm pregnant. If Mary could trust God through that, I can trust Him through anything.
That's awesome.
So Mary, the wisdom of that young child is an example to us. So we can all enjoy
Three wise women. I
yeah,
love that.
Don't you like that?
Would
Yeah.
you pray with some of these women? There's some women of all ages right now.
Yeah.
At Christmas may be a tough time.
Yeah.
Just what's going
And
on
that
in their
was
family.
what was in my heart, Kevin.
Yeah.
That because people are having a really difficult time right now with Christmas. And one of my dear friends, Shorey who was on the show recently, just had surgery for cancer, and it was more extensive. And my heart is grieving for her, and yet I know her hope is in the Lord. And so when our wisdom tells us we can trust God, that He knows exactly what He's doing. We may have gotten a bad report. We may even, maybe we found out we're pregnant and didn't expect it, but God has His hand in your life. Yes. So we're just going to pray right now that the wisdom of God will overwhelm you during this season. Father, we thank you for your hand of mercy, your hand of grace, your hand of love upon us. And we just ask right now that the peace that passes understanding, the peace that only the Holy Spirit can give us, will work in the heart and the lives of women, young women, old women, middle-aged women, whoever they are across the TV program here, Lord, that are watching, that they will be touched by your Spirit, changed, healed, and delivered, and given hope for tomorrow. And we give you praise in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. I felt the anointing of the Lord. People need that healing. That's why we're here. And you help us stay on here by helping support in different ways. And we send you these thank you gifts, not because we sell stuff, but because we just really want to say thank you and bring healing. Here's one way it really brings healing. It's a real deal. Here's Dr. Pedersen, and we'll be right back on my soapbox after this.
Hello, my name is Dr. Gordon Pedersen. My mission is to help lift people physically, spiritually, and mentally. I believe the body will heal itself if you give it the proper tools.
Dr. Pedersen is board certified in anti-aging and regenerative medicine. He has 4 medical doctorate degrees in areas of clinical, research, naturopathic, and wound care. He has worked under Jonas Salk, the American medical researcher noted for the discovery of the polio vaccine. Dr. Pedersen is the medical director of the Silver Health Institute.
I want you to recognize the history of silver. It's part of our mission statement to recognize that 1,000 years ago, silver was nothing more than a coin thrown into a barrel to inhibit bacterial growth. 100 years ago, the new ionic forms and colloids were starting to show up, and they got a lot of really good benefits medically speaking. Then in the last 10 years, there has been new Aquasul technology, and even patents have been developed throughout this time period. But now, at the Silver Health Institute, we're identifying new and improved forms of silver. Not just aquasols, not just colloids or ionics, but actual structured silver with benefits like alkalinity so that your body can use it every single day. As you can see, I'm proud to help research and deliver the new and improved message of the new and improved silver. In fact, these silvers are being studied at the pharmaceutical levels. A pharmaceutical company called Nelson Labs has tested them and found that the new and improved structural alkaline silver outperforms all the rest. This is significant because it's a silver designed for your body to be used every single day.
Hey, I've got on my soapbox here because I wanted Miss Shelia to help me. Miss Shelia's right here with me. And because we don't want to just continue to ministry under women, I was thinking about this. My mom, before she passed away, by the way, this is going to be a tough Christmas. I know. It's going to be tough in that, and so I appreciate your prayers there. But she's happy, and she's where she belongs, and you know she's there. But she taught me, you know, whatever the circumstance, just like Mary said, be it done unto me according to your word.
That's right.
And so, God, I know you had this plan, and it's a heartache for me, and there's not a day goes by where I don't think about her. But God, be it done unto me according to your word, and I will stay in your word. And I just thought, it seems now more than ever, the enemy is just wearing women down, where they really led a lot of times, you know, let's go to church, you know, come on, kids, let's pray, you know. The men, you know, that's really supposed to be the head of their home in that way. But a lot of time, the spiritual leaders in the homes were the mom, and we're losing that aspect of it too because they're being worn down. Do not be worn down. Do not, you know, don't let the enemy keep you from your assignment. And no matter what your age, no matter what's happened in your family, no matter if you're single, married, or been married 3 times, God still has a plan. You don't look at the past. You go towards the things ahead. Am I on my soapbox doing good?
Absolutely.
I mean, because we've all both been there, done that, and we know how the enemy wants to keep us back. Right. But we're not going to be held back. We're going to go forward. So I encourage you to go forward. If you don't know him, would you know the true meaning of Christmas today? Just say, Jesus, I don't know much about you, but I know that Christmas is about you, so I want to accept the Christ of Christmas. And if you'll do that and accept him and surrender your life to him, the old will be passed away and all things will become new. And the best gift you can receive is eternal life. The best gift you can give to Jesus is your life. So do that today and say to him every day of your life, be it unto me according to your word, because Jesus is the answer for your world today. We'll see you tomorrow.
The world-famous Branson Mill at 3300 North Gretna Road, where art meets entertainment, featuring the Corner Store Studio, friendly staff, hundreds of shops, demonstrations, crafts, snacks, classes, artwork, fun for all ages, the Treehouse Cafe. All under one roof at the world-famous Branson Mill, where art meets entertainment.
Promotional consideration provided by Meyer Hotels.
The preceding program was brought to you by Shorey Ministries and our family of friends.